Hello, this video is going to be a response to a request I have gotten for scratching and tapping and sort of rambling, and I thought maybe I could show you some of the teas that I have. So the first tea is this one. It is a green tea. It is by Celestial. It is a pretty good brand, I think. The tea is very good. You can see that on the packaging there's a nice dragon, Asian looking dragon in that style. On the back it says, if you can see, there's another dragon picture, and it says that it's an awakening tea, and it says that embodying the transformative power and ever-renewing spirit of life itself, the dragon reminds us of the infinite possibilities promised by new beginnings. Yes, it's very inspirational tea. I'll show you the inside packaging. It flips open. Inside is a little pouch like that, which holds the tea bags, and the bags are just these little packets. They don't have the string or tag. Just like that. Yep. As I said, this is a pretty good green tea. I like it. I don't know if you can hear it, but outside there's this crazy mockingbird. It's really late at night and it won't stop singing. Okay. And getting closer, I think, because it keeps getting louder. Oh my goodness. I think it's right outside now. Anyway, another tea is by Bigelow, and this brand here, this one, that makes my favorite green tea. I think it's even better than the one I just showed you, but I don't happen to have it with me, so yes. But this is also a very good one. It's called Cinnamon Stick. It is probably one of my favorite teas at the moment. You can see the little teapot decoration is in gold. Sort of fancy. The little swirl handle, and you can see the steam coming up. See it? It reminds me of the teapot from Beauty and the Beast. If you know which one I'm talking about, because it has this similar shape. Yes, but this is a black tea with obviously cinnamon flavors. It's similar to a chai tea, because chai is also a black tea with cinnamon, but it also has other spices and such. So it's similar, but not exactly the same. And I'll show you the packaging. Now these are a bit more, I think, normal, more common. 4 tea bags just come in this little packet here. And these contain the string and tag as well as the tea bag. So it's different from the one that I just showed you. Just the standard looking tea bag. And on the back of it, it shows a little quip about just the company, sort of history and the flavor. I'll read it. It says, for 3 generations, the Bigelow family has specialized in creating a variety of deliciously different teas. In Cinnamon Stick, we use only the finest mountain-grown tea blended with pure natural cinnamon. We hope you enjoy it. And I do. I don't know if you've tried any of the teas that I'm going to mention, but I do recommend, well, I'll tell you which ones. This one, I definitely do recommend. It's really nice. Okay, so I'll put this back. This is, as I said, one of my favorite teas at the moment. is another black tea. This is ginger breakfast, and this one is by Stash. This is a good tea. It is very strong ginger flavor, and normally I have to use milk to lessen the strength, I suppose. Yes, but it's very good. And this box has this little cutout. See? It was perforated. And you could cut that out, or just tear that out, and it has this little opening, so instead of having to open the box, you can just take out the tea bag. Easy. And if you notice, I'm not sure if it shows up, but these packages are less glossy, less shiny than some of the other ones. It's very matte and not as smooth. This tea reminds me of Gollum. Yes, Gollum or Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. And I'll tell you why, because you're probably just thinking, what are you talking about? Why would that remind you of Gollum? But I remember watching one of those behind the scenes things with the Lord of the Rings, and it was how they sort of created Gollum and just all of the stages of how Andy Serkis, the actor who plays him, sort of evolved in the role, because at first they were going to have him all CGI and there was no motion capture involved. But anyway, Andy Serkis mentioned that he had to drink something called Gollum juice, which sounds terrible, Gollum juice, because in order to do that voice, the high-pitched voice, which I'm not going to do an impression of right now, even though I'm tempted, because that's not the most relaxing sound in the world. Not that my voice is any better, but yes, he needed to keep his vocal cords sort of lubricated and such, because if you've ever tried doing that voice for so long, it is really a strain. It was just like killing his voice. So he had Gollum juice, which is, if I remember it right, it was a mix of, I think, honey, I think ginger and ginseng, and it was like warm. And I think he said it was absolutely like terrible, like killed his digestive system too, but it did the job with his voice. And yes, I remember I tried to make my own golem juice, which basically consisted of this tea and a lot of honey. And that is why this reminds me of Gollum. And maybe it will remind you of Gollum too, if that's something you want to be thinking of when you are drinking tea. The little guy in the cave. It's kind of crazy. I hope that wasn't so distracting. Sorry. Yes, but this is a good tea. Like I said, it's a little strong, but it's very good. And that mockingbird is still going on. I really hope you can't hear him. He's just carrying on outside. Okay, so I'll put this one back. Okay, and I have this time a herbal tea. Yes. And this is by this company. I've heard it pronounced two ways. I've heard it said Twinings and Twinnings. I'm not sure which is correct, but I really, really like this brand. They have wonderful tea. I have, I think, the most different teas by this company. And this one I'm showing you is pure rooibos red. Yes. And here it shows a little picture of the rooibos plant. It's like petals. This one is not my favorite. I find it a little bit weird, but that's just my opinion. I really only wanted to show this one in particular because of the picture and how it's slightly, how do you call that? Upraised, so I can scratch it. Yes, but this company does make, as I said, really good teas. I like their Earl Grey, and Lady Grey is very good. And they have a Darjeeling tea. Which is good, and oolong. What else have I tried? Sort of drawing a blank. But yes, very, very good. I might say this is my favorite brand that I've come across so far. anyway, this rooibos is herbal and caffeine free, so that's good. I have a lot of black teas, so it's good to have something without caffeine. And the box opens. And I've recently got this, so there's still a whole lot. It just comes in a bunch of packets, like I've showed before. Another packet like this. See how, hang on, let me compare it if you didn't see it before. See how this one is shining and this one, it's not shiny. That's what I was trying to say. Can you hear the difference? This one has a rougher texture. Anyway, back to the rooibos. Yeah. This one is slightly, I think, like filled a little more with air. Not as flat. That's why it's a little louder. I think, I might be wrong, but I think that's when it gets shipped like through the air, like the altitude or something. I don't know, I heard something similar to it. Maybe it's the opposite. It might be the opposite, never mind. Yeah. This package is just crinkling. You can almost hear the tea. If that makes sense. Tea to show you. And that is a Lipton. Yep, I think everyone knows Lipton. But they're not bad, they're pretty good. And this, as you can see, how appropriate, is called Bedtime Story. It is another herbal tea. It contains chamomile and spearmint leaves and peppermint leaves, and it's really good. This is another one that I really like. These awesome little tea bags, but they're not bags, they're little pyramids. If you've seen that, look at it, that's awesome. You can see it. Can you see that? It's so cool. It's made of this little like mesh net type thing. Oh, and it's very fragrant. I smell it from here, the mint at least. And the chamomile, the flowers. Yes, this is very good. As I said, this is a really good tea. I would recommend it. Yeah, I think that the flavors go well with each other. The mints are not too overpowering. It's just very good. I hope you found this somewhat relaxing, maybe. I would just like to take a moment to thank everyone who has subscribed or commented or give me any sort of feedback on my videos. I'm trying to improve, and everything that you say is very appreciated. Yeah, so as I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm getting distracted by that mockingbird. Sorry. Yeah. If you have a request, you can comment or send me a message and I'll try to do it. I think I said in another video that I'm working on some roleplay ideas that are pretty awesome, but sadly they're a little elaborate, so that might take a while. So, yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, or at least were somewhat entertained or something. Anyway, okay.